Jeff Davis, President of Lordship Investments and Director of New Way Community Development, coming to you today with 5 minutes to live by. In this program, we look at a variety of different topics. We talk about marriage, insurance, finance, sales, Christianity, business. We try to cover the gamut here. And today we're going to be coming out of a book I wrote, Success, A Journey to Your Final Destination. Everybody wants to be successful. Most people do not live their lives hoping to fail. And so this book looks at different aspects of success and kind of helps us to pull the pieces together on the journey. Now, today I want to be talking to you from this thought. This generation's preoccupation with success. We're living in a time where so many people want to be successful. We are surrounded by more billionaires than we ever have been before, more millionaires than we ever had before. A lot of times, especially living in America, all you see is a lot of wealth, and you see people doing extremely well. And so you have people wanting that same level of success. They want to have what the Joneses have, and the Smiths have, and all the neighbors have. Is there anything wrong with that? In and of itself, I'd say no. But the problem is when we are living our lives and our preoccupation is with being successful. And in that preoccupation, we're willing to do whatever to get there. Sadly, so many people today that many consider successful have no morality. They lie all the time. They cheat and they steal. They do whatever they can to get what they consider to be successful. But ask yourself the question, is that truly the picture of success that you want? I remember being a young man. I was in sales and I was going to this organization to apply for a sales job. They had a great reputation, great product. The offices were very impressive. And I remember one of the managers walking me through and then showing me, like this is where your office would be, and these are people that you'd be working with, and yada, yada, yada. And everything was going extremely well. And then we came to the office of the VP who was running this particular department. And I said, oh, wow, that's a very nice office. His office was maybe 3 times the size of everybody else's. And she told me, yes. And he started off in a position just like you. And so, you know what? If you work hard and you want that, there's a possibility you can have that. And I said, oh, that is awesome. And I'm a young man and I'm impressionable. And I'm looking at this man who, from all external observations, was not just successful, but very successful. But then I asked her a question. I said, so tell me a little bit about him. She says, oh, he works a lot, puts in a lot of hours here, probably more than anybody else. Right now, he's in the middle of a divorce. Him and his wife are separated, and they're finalizing their divorce. They've got a couple of kids, so he's kind of stressed out over that. But you do what you got to do to get where you're trying to go. And I'm like, okay, so he's got all of this stuff, this position, and I know he's making a ton of money, but he's lost his family. And the manager kind of looked stunned, and she said, well, there is a price for success. And I looked at her and I said, I'm not sure if that's the price I want to pay. Conversely, I ended up not taking the job. I went and worked somewhere else, but it taught me a lesson about success. Because in my mind at the time, what I thought was success was having all of the things that you can do with money and power. And not saying that those things are wrong, but I learned even at that young age that here was a man who was willing to sacrifice everything pursuing financial success. And I realized that I was not willing to sacrifice everything for financial success. Now, if being successful financially is one of your goals, then yes, you're going to make some sacrifices. There are things you're going to have to do. The average entrepreneur in this country works somewhere around 59 hours a week, meaning that if you're working for yourself and you're the boss, whether you're one-man operation, you got a company, etc., the chances are you're going to work more than everybody else. You're going to work longer hours than the average 40-hour-a-week worker. Now, we're not talking about work. We'll do that in another video, but keep this in mind. If you're truly trying to be successful financially, and let's say you're trying to be successful in your work, then you don't want it to be that that's all you're successful in. Because what does it profit you to have all the money and nobody to spend it on, nobody to care that cares about you, nobody to go with and enjoy? If you're going to go up the ladder of success, especially financial success, make sure that you keep your goals in mind. You want people to spend that money on. You want people to enjoy that money with. You want to be able to do more than just have the money. You want to be able to be a blessing with the money. And you want to enjoy it. Life was never meant to be lived just by yourself. If at all possible, you want to bring other people in and you want to share the joy with them. So in this generation, and I'm talking about my generation and generations past and now even generations coming up, there was just this preoccupation with being successful. Everybody's trying to get there, not understanding that sacrificing everything is not how you find success. As I've said to you from the beginning of these videos, you have to define for yourself what success is. Yes, you're going to give up things to get there. If you're going to be a good father, you got to spend time with your kids. If you're going to be a good spouse, you're going to spend time with your spouse. If you're going to be a good employee, you've got to spend time at work. You've got to do more than what everybody else is doing, because most people live mediocre to average lives. But if you're going to step above that, if you're going to live beyond that, then you can't do what everybody else is doing. You have to come up to the place where you're doing things that make a difference in the lives of others as well as your own. So what do? How do we do that? We understand that success is something that is wanted, needed, and necessary, but it is not your life. Everything in your life has to have balance. So you don't want to live your life where the only thing that matters is one thing. You can have a great family, but it would be nice to have a great career. And it would be nice to have great health. It would be nice to have great friends. You want to have a life that is balanced, and you want to make sure that you are spending time where you need to, doing things that you need to, but keeping your goal in front of you. Sadly, so many people make money the goal. They make money the most important thing in their life. That if they have money, they think they'll have everything. But money doesn't bring happiness. Now, money solves a lot of problems, and money helps in a lot of ways. But the purpose of money is to be used. Money's like my car. My car, quote unquote, doesn't bring me joy just because I have it. I enjoy driving it. I enjoy having it. I enjoy, this is my car, yeah. But the reality is my car was never intended to be the source of my joy. There are other things in life that are more important than things. There are other things in life that are more important than money. There are other things in life that are more important than even yourself. So if we're going to be successful, if we're truly going to experience success, we don't want to be preoccupied with success that takes us in one direction. We want to be successful in every single area of your life. If it's important to you, you should strive to be successful in it. Let me say that again. If it's important to you, then you should strive to be successful in it. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for mediocrity. Don't settle for, oh my God, it didn't work, but oh well, that's okay. No, it's not okay. Failure is not something that we should just accept and embrace as a way of life. No, we should be successful in every area. You should be able to have a happy home, a great career, live in the house that you want to, drive the car that you want, take the vacations that you want. You should be able to live the life that you desire. And so as you're striving to be a success in every area, you want to make sure that you are living the life that makes you happy. Success. A Journey to Your Final Destination. You can pick this book up at www.nwcom.org. That's our website, www.nwcom.org. Or you can go to Amazon, look for books by Dr. Jeff Davis and Jeff Davis, pick up a copy. Till the next time, this is Dr. Jeff Davis wishing you a great day filled with both success and happiness.